Fresh out the box!
Hey there, everybody! Welcome to Fresh Out the Blocks plays Tiny Supers from Galleon Night Games. I am the board game guru and game master extraordinaire and superhero Sea Beast Jahananan.
It's me, Casualty CDG, reprising my role as the Construct. I'm an ancient arcane robot here with the sole purpose, the sole goal to protect the meat bags. I'm excited to play with our friends, of course, Vampire Bites and Alan and Jahan. We all look like the same ice cream made by 4 different companies.
It's true. Vanilla's not my usual flavor, though. But that's a different story, and I'm not talking about ice cream. I did break out a new set of dice for this game, so hopefully they treat me better this week. I am Vampire Bites, and I will be playing the Corvidian, the flying, winged, crow-like superhero.
Alan Bahr. I am the lead designer and publisher at Galleon Night Games. That sentence precludes the assumption that I don't do everything else, which I do, so I am also the everything else. But for the purposes of today, there we go. I'm the guy who wrote Tiny Supers. I will be running your game tonight for everybody. And we will be playing some superhero shenanigans. So, for a quick recap, Tiny Supers is based on the Tiny D6 rule set. It's a minimalist, rules-light game designed to be easy to teach, learn, and play. It is award-winning and best-selling. It's got all the cool, super cool words you can slap in front of your book. But it is explicitly a sort of 4-color heroes are heroes kind of setting and game. So that's going to be where we go from here. We played previously. You can watch that. We established that our team is known as Sentry Force Silver. They are sort of the junior team of Sentry Force Prime, which is the big superhero group in the setting. I think that's about as much of a recap as we're going to need. So I'm missing something.
I don't think so. We're the best, though. I forgot that part.
I forgot what?
We're the best.
The best of the rest. Yes. Yes. Excellent. All right. So, apparently I should have baby powdered my head. I'm going to just reflect light the whole time into here, so that'll be great. Really excited by that. Getting old sucks.
It's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
you look great, man. Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. All right. So, all right. Recapping real fast here. Does one of you want to recap where we played 2 weeks ago?
Sure. Yeah. So last time we established our superhero group. We are an offshoot of the main Avengers style group in this setting. We are Sentry Force Silver, and we made our base on the rig, a repurposed oil rig slash. I believe there's some solar panels out there too. Sort of superhero base in the middle of the water in the bay of the city. Which name I forgot, but
It was Haven City.
Haven City. From there we did our
Let
first
me tell you
engagement.
about Haven City, Jahan. Let me tell you about Haven City. They used to have a superhero, okay, but he was corrupt. All right, the companies had bought him out, and this superhero was recently arrested, displaced, and now the town has a void where their superheroes are needed, however, not trusted. This is the void that we fill, Jahan. This is why we're here. We're untrusted, we're untested, we're unproven, but we're here with a purpose, and that purpose is to win the hearts of many.
And we are off to a rocky start because we let the bad guys get away, but we didn't let the bank or anyone blow up. So that's good.
Excellent. Yep. So you tangled with a power suit group known as the Insecticate, and their poor hanger-on stink bug. It's a group of power armor suited bug themed villains. It's a pretty rough go around, but you came out ahead. Most of them escaped. You do have one or two that are going to jail, however.
Hell yeah.
So
Have fun in
All
jail,
right.
punks.
any questions before we roll back into it?
I'm ready.
Nobody needs a refresher on the rules or nothing? All set?
I think we're good.
All set?
Alrighty. So, you regroup at your oil rig base to kind of do your, after mission, after action sort of shenanigans. We kind of, make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's what we did. Here's why it went well. Here's why it went bad. All of those things. And as you are doing so, your intercom / holographic feed thingy buzzes, a little alert, doopy doopy doo alert sound, bing bong. I think you're muted, Vampire Bites, if you're saying things. Okay, you're not saying things, I'm just not. Okay, excellent. Cool. You were moving your mouth, but I wasn't hearing anything, so I was like, oh no.
I do
So-
that a lot. I was just mouthing bing bong from something else from
Bing
the
bong, bing bong. Yeah.
from Inside Out or whatever.
Fair enough. So the thing lights up, and what you get is a picture, like a remote video feed kind of thing here, and it's of the Skyhold, which is the base that Sentry Force Prime uses. It's Skyhold, and it's like on flames, on fire. Pieces are falling into the ocean. It hovers over in the bay of Sentry City. And you hear like a hello. Is this working?
Hello.
And, like the camera, looks like somebody's holding a camera, and it's like shaking a little bit, right? Like it kind of turns around, and there's a person you've never seen before. There's some sort of masked. You're gonna assume a supervillain at this juncture. And they're kind of like, "Is
I'm
this
a
Sentry
sucker
Force
for found
Silver?"
footage.
Yeah. Hi, I'm coming to you live from the wreckage of Skyhold, and the guy turns the camera. Woo! See, where I have successfully grounded Sentry Force Prime.
Why on earth have you done such a thing? The construct says to this unknown assailant.
If you're saying things, I can't hear you. It's a one-way feed. Rest assured, I care deeply about your comments and will endeavor to listen to them at some point.
Why on earth has he done such a thing? I'll say to Sea Beast.
Probably a bad guy, I guess. I don't know.
Right. So, and then you guys see in the background the whole like floating base, sky base thing kind of goes into the water, and there's a big in Steam and everything. Now, if you're an intelligent superhero, which I don't know if you are, but I'm going to presume you are, because I am a generous sort of guy. I have to assume that you're wondering, where is Sentry Force Prime? Where could they be? But don't you worry, because I've got 10 good reasons. And he kind of stops. He goes, never mind. Anyway, they're not here. I took care of them. They're gone. Did a whole shim zoom zoom time thing. They're all scattered everywhere. It's all good. But here's the deal. I'm going to leave them to die unless you have $500 million transferred to an account, which is going to flash on the screen below, and a little like old news chevron thing kind of pops up. Pay here. But then you realize he's like holding a little cardboard sign because he doesn't actually have a chevron.
500 million. Jeez. Be funny if one of us was a Batman and we're like, okay, and that was the whole game. It's like, oh no.
Please don't do that.
No. It's okay. We're all broke. Don't worry. We have to.
Funny you should mention that. I almost took that trait.
Yeah, that would have been really funny.
He said there were 10 good reasons. Maybe he's the decimator, and he decimated the entire team for his 10 good reasons.
That kind of speculation's not going to get us very far,
Wow,
Construct.
you thought about that far more than I did at this point.
Decimate, you'd only remove 1/10, so you wouldn't have all 10 of them.
Perhaps the other members of the team are still alive. He did say he would release them.
He did say that. He also said something about a time displacement, so I think the first step is to figure out what's going on and, who this guy is. Yeah, that's probably the first step.
All right, well, you've got 48 hours.
48 hours.
So, again, can't hear you, so bite, and the thing clicks off.
Again, can't hear you. That's funny. Isn't there there's a robot here, right? That's our friend.
Zero Dot Hero is one of Sentry Force Prime, and if you try to raise him, he does not answer.
Oh, he's one. Okay. Damn. Well, I guess let's search the computer database for any information on this unknown villain.
I can't expect we're going to pay him the money.
No.
Perhaps our efforts would best be spent infiltrating Sentry Force Prime's location.
I mean, we can go look at the wreckage, but there might be clues.
Let's see here.
I can get there in a matter of moments.
Sea Beast, perhaps you and I pour through the database, and in the meantime, the Corvidian checks out Sentry Force Prime's wreckage.
Sounds good. Unless he has to go under the water, in which case I should go. But yeah, he is faster in getting there. Well, we have a transporter, so...
I'll call you for backup if necessary,
Okay,
and meet you there when you're done with your research.
Corvidian, go! Yeah!
Stay safe, flesh bag.
Okay, here we go. So, can I share my screen? Yes, I have a picture of this person for you to see.
It's that guy?
Yep, that's who was on the camera.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
But only
is
one of
less
us on there.
terrifying than I thought.
That is not the shade of brown I would have chosen. That's all I'm saying. I like the mustache. I like the mustache.
Is he a teacher? Is he a science
looks like
teacher
a
that
science
became
teacher.
a villain?
Wouldn't that be a thing?
But not even like a college teacher. Like he's just like a middle school science teacher.
I mean, seriously, yeah, he looks like an elementary, middle school science teacher who made a thing and became a villain on accident.
He looks
All right,
a lot
I've
like
shown
I
the
was
picture.
already imagining. He
Here we
looks
go.
a lot like I was already imagining Stinkbug, to be honest.
Oh, you want to see Stinkbug? I have art for Stinkbug, actually. Hang on.
Yes, we do.
Where did it go?
Is it scratch and sniff?
No, nobody needs that.
It depends on your monitor.
Be pretty funny.
I don't think that's how monitors work. I got to be honest.
That's how mine works. I saw kinds of crud on it.
I don't know what to say to that. Yeah. Anyway, so Geridian, you are flying over there. Okay, here's Stinkbug. I got it. Took me a minute to get the file. I hadn't prepped that one because I wasn't sure. This is what Stinkbug looks like.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
He looks great.
All the art here done by Nicholas Giacondino, who does all the art for Tiny Supers. Fantastic artist. Great guy to work with. So
Great art. Wonderful colors. That looks great. I love it.
It looks like such a shit. I love it.
okay, so Corvidian, you are rushing to the site. You do arrive. You don't need to make any rolls or anything here. And it is readily apparent that Skyhold has, in fact, been crashed into the bay of Sentry City. Obviously, this is the opposite of ideal.
And not floating.
No, yes, it's not floating. You're correct.
Yeah, I'll radio that back. It's like, yeah, we're gonna need a submersible to investigate the location.
Nice. I'll be right there. Do we have a submersible? That'd be cool.
You know what? I'm gonna say even if you don't have one, you can reasonably get yourself to a point where you can find one or borrow one from other heroes or teams you know. I don't think that's an unreasonable.
I shall requisition one from another Sentry team.
There you go.
Sentry Force Prime submersible might still be sitting there.
There's just probably already submerged at this point.
No, never mind. Never mind. Half of it's sitting there.
I'll show up in Sentry Force 7's submersible or something like that.
There you go.
I'm on board.
Okay.
Let's go.
So-
Let's go down.
Excellent. Well, were any of you going to do any research before you left? Like, I assume you have... you could, like, check your... you could check this, like, your database or something to see if you find anything.
It'd be good. Do I just make a... You want me to make a roll?
Yeah, just a standard roll unless you have a trait like Educated or Eidetic Memory.
Okay. No 5s or 6s.
Okay. All right. So, yep, you don't find any. You got no 5s or 6s, so yep, you don't find anything. Unfortunately, you got no immediate insights into this.
This guy's a ghost.
I've got Power Origin Technological. Can I roll with that for some kind of insight into this fella? He does seem perhaps technological.
You know what? I'll allow it, but I'm gonna make you roll with disadvantage. So you only roll 1 dice.
No problem. 1 dice, and it's a 4. It's all right. No 5, no 6.
Yep. So unfortunately, you got nothing.
Maybe he doesn't exist yet. Because he's from the future. That'd be cool.
Amazing hypothesis, Sea Beast.
Thank you. But I guess now to the water. We'll look
Okay.
for clues.
Good a place as any. All right. So you dig in looking for clues. All right. So everybody's gonna need to make a roll as you look for clues.
Can't imagine how bad Corvidian does not want to be in a submarine.
I love it, and that's why I rolled a 5.
Fair enough.
Nope. 3s and 4s over here. Nothing showing.
Did you roll like a bird in a can there, Sean? Is that what happened?
Yep. Also got a 3 and a 4.
Okay.
And yeah, if I'm fighting in here, I'm at disadvantage for all melee attacks.
Oh, there is at least one cool thing I can do before we submerge. You said the building was on fire also, right? I can put fire out with... Oh, never mind.
I'll just say it's since crashed into the.
Mostly submerged now, not as much on fire.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I was gonna pull off some of the fire because you can do that with elemental fire level 1. You can make fire go away, but it looks like that's been solved for now.
Yeah,
Thank
by
you,
having
the
it-
ocean.
By having it crash into the stuff, the water, it's kind of solved all the problems. So you're good to go.
Sea Beast will
Very
pat
cool.
Construct on the shoulder and say, "It's okay. I'm sure there'll be another fire."
As we descend deeper into the water.
Yeah, and there will probably be another fire. So you were not wrong.
Sea Beast
Okay.
is never wrong.
So as you're scoping, it appears that, like the actual damage that's been done here, seems to be mostly done by like really mundane, like as you like take your submersible through the wreckage. Like this is a big floating superhero base, so like you can take your submersible and go around various parts. Like you're like, this computer's been damaged. Clearly somebody just hit it a lot with a crowbar. Like, this is not elaborate sabotage. Like, somebody brute force sabotaged everything here. And to the point where, like, they've clogged all the toilets. Like, somebody just took, like, whole rolls of toilet paper and was stuffing them in toilets and urinals and things. Like, there's, like, really weird sabotage. Like, somebody has unscrewed all the jars in the fridge. Like, that's what they did.
It looks like
It would appear
Senior
Sentry
Prank
Force
Day.
Prime has been defeated by a high school football team.
Yeah, I was gonna say Senior Prank Day at high school. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's funny.
So completely wrecked the base. Like, they destroyed the special, like, anti-grav engines. Like, it's clearly been done. So, but everything was so brute force.
These things would have been much more valuable stolen or sold than destroyed. Whoever did this did not come here with much of a plan.
Or with a vendetta. But yeah, and it also looks like there was a lot of them, because I don't see how one person could go through and do all this without being stopped by Sentry Force Prime. Are there any victims or people needing rescue in this wreckage?
No, so Sentry Force Prime was kind of like a Superman's Fortress of Solitude. There was the group of heroes, and then there was mostly like a robotic or whatever support staff, right? Like, and so if this person who attacked them really did manage to scatter Sentry Force Prime through time and history or something, then that'd be the only potential casualties that you could think of, unless there was a visitor or something.
If we could recover one of the robotic servitors, maybe we could find out something in its memory banks.
I think that's a great choice.
I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to salvage one of these guys. I did not.
Just for my,
I did a
just for
bad
oh
job.
man,
I did a
just for my
very bad
mind's
job.
eye. Do you get out of the sub and swim now, so you can go touch stuff, or do you have
Yeah,
like, the
I'm
submarine
probably out
part?
of the submarine once I get it to you guys, and I'm swimming about
Cool.
as my sea man kind of persona. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can find a robot. I'm not going to make you roll for that. I mean, there's wreckage litter everywhere. So that's not a problem.
All right. Well, I guess let's get this thing back to the rig where we have the technology to crack this thing open.
I have questions about this villain, about how they would do something like this. If you could scatter Sentry Force Prime, why not go back in time and invest? 500 million's not even that much he's asking from us.
Maybe he can only send people? I don't know. Maybe he can't go back himself. Who knows?
It's a really good set of questions, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like our superheroes need to do some investigative work.
Investigation!
Yes, just like that. That's how it goes.
Once we're back at the rig, I'm gonna try to see if I can get any audio or video or anything out of this robot.
Okay. Sure. Give me unless you have a trait that has like a sort of a scientific or technological component that would let you have advantage, you're gonna just roll 2d6.
No, I just got 2d6 here. 5! 1-5.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it takes a little bit of time, but you manage to get the robot plugged in. And after you are able to review, you like pull up the video and you pull everybody into like the conference room or the theater, whatever room you use here on your oil rig. I kind of imagine that your oil rig is probably just still in oil rig status for the most part. So like your conference room is really like the break room the workers would have used. So it's like kind of maybe a little cramped with like a old TV with the VCR built into it, like one of the TV VCR combos or something, and you have to like
counters and a sink and a microwave built into the wall.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
And you have to like have one of those HDMI to the old RCA converters.
We really need to fix this TV, guys, but that can wait. I guess we have a better base than Sentry Force Prime now, though.
It's true.
It's probably too soon, but
the video pulls up and you see that picture I showed you of the villain, right?
Yeah.
And like there's them, and then like one of them has a baseball bat and he's like smashing like a robot, like another one of the worker robots. You see like a bunch of this guy running around, like there's just a multitude of them, like cockroaches just everywhere. And like they're kicking stuff and they're smashing stuff, and it is quite literally just a multitude of the same guy in a brute force destruction.
He's a multi-man. That makes sense for what we saw. That tracks. Still wouldn't have gone with that color of brown, though. But that's just...
I think we immediately go into combat, right? I'm going to entangle these guys and stop them from destroying our bases.
He's on...
Well, this is the video. You're watching the footage from...
Oh, okay. Shit. I was like, are these fuckers in our base? I'm sorry. Okay,
No.
cool. It's the robot.
No,
It's the robot
You're all
vision.
good.
Yeah, I was like, these fuckers. I thought they slipped in the back door while we were gone. All right.
It's okay. You're a construct.
Never mind,
you
team.
have trouble with reality sometimes.
No, that's just... You talking about me or my character? Because yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess that helps us narrow down the search in the database. There can't be that many multi-men with theoretical time powers out there. I'm sure he's, registered somewhere. I guess with that new information, we shall try to search again. One of you guys want to...
Can I use... Yeah, I was wondering if I could use my spell-touched background to cast like a Farsight. So now that we see this guy, we've seen what he looks like, and we know what he's about. Can I find him? Can I do some kind of True Sight or Farsight and see where he's at?
You know what? Yes. So all of you make a roll. So you'll do your magic stuff. Corvidian, I'm going to assume you probably have a contact in the police department you can contact or something. You're a superhero, right? Like, it seems like a thing. Most superheroes just know some police officers or somebody who works for Action or Grim that they can call.
I rolled 3s into 2, brother. I am not on one today.
You're like, magic is hard.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Or cast this spell before, and the book's hard to read.
Yeah.
That'd be a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
I
So
did
somebody
get
got
a
a
6.
6.
Yeah.
So how do you want to say you resolve this? Do you have a contact? Or are you doing research? Like, what's your kind of your...
I have some military contacts because I'm a former military super soldier guy. And so I'll call some people in the intelligence agency, because this guy might have been under wraps, black ops style or something. So maybe
I think
not,
that's
but...
an excellent approach. Great. Okay, so you call him and he's like, give me a few minutes, I'll get back to you, right? So everybody else is doing their research too at the same time, and eventually your communicator, phone, whatever you use, buzzes. Hey, so I looked at the stills you sent me. I hit up a friend who works for Action. Action is the Shield equivalent in this universe. And are you sure these are the right images?
I mean, the source we got them from is a robot's optical feed, so as certain as I am that that's real.
Fair enough. Well, you might want to double check and make sure, because like this is a, and you can almost hear the air quotes around his tone of voice. Like this is a villain who Action has tinkled with before. My friend sent me a bit of the after action report that was submitted about their first interaction. It doesn't seem like this person operates on the level you're telling me they operated at.
Maybe something changed.
Right. So I'm going to forward you the information. Good luck, I guess.
I mean, we gotta be
so
careful.
you get,
They
like,
did take out Sentry Force Prime, supposedly. Does it mention anything about time powers, or was he previously just a multiple man?
So I'm going to read you what the report says,
Hell
because
yeah.
I put some effort into writing this up for you.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so this is an extract from an action report. The date is redacted. This is the text of the action report. All right, Director, you wanted this report. It's a bit ridiculous, and honestly, I don't even believe it myself. At 0900 hours, the local action office received a report of a meta event involving an individual with what appeared to be duplication-related powers. It was noted as a threat level Delta event, so we only dispatched one team to handle it. The individual in line had no damage reduction powers, no aggression-related powers, just duplication. When the team arrived on scene, they found an individual best described as wildly average. Aside from a, parentheses, frankly kind of lame mustache, this individual didn't stand out at all. Even their outfit was a dull brown. They just kind of sucked. But there were probably a dozen of these individuals. They are attempting to rob a hot dog cart and failing rather badly. So we approached in a confident manner. When we requested the individual come with us, they proclaimed themselves to be Danny Doppler and immediately duplicated into a bit over 4 dozen versions of themselves. The versions immediately began arguing amongst themselves, claiming to be Danny Doppler, Doppel Danny, Danpel Dopney, Dopney Danler, and some other variation of the name. As they argued, they claimed to be ripped from other realities and summoned here, and I quote, and I'm very sorry for this, that mustachioed idiot, Danny Duffencroffer, who's a duff-butt, cross-faced turd. I don't really know what any of that means, but they said it a lot. Then a couple dozen of them so tipped over the hot dog cart, grabbed as many hot dogs as they could, and scattered. We arrested a few, but a few moments later, they all just kind of glitched out of reality. It appears we didn't get whatever this Doppler Danny Prime is. But we covered the cost of the hot dogs he stole, so no bad PR. End report.
Well, that doesn't track with what we're seeing, so something definitely is different. It doesn't mention his time warping power, so maybe he found an artifact or unlocked some new offshoot of his trans-dimensional summoning power.
I don't think it's the same guy. The report said he had a lame mustache, and the face we saw was an epic full mustache. Perhaps this is a different assailant.
Oh, there's a picture attached. Does this help?
Oh yeah, no, you're right, that's him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's grown an epic mustachio as well as time powers.
Maybe maybe they're related.
Could it be that Danny Prime has managed to corral his alternate entities and taken Sentry Force Prime to those alternate realities?
That's possible.
That is a version of time manipulation, albeit space-time.
It's true. Also, it's possible that maybe he finally summoned a version of himself that doesn't suck.
That too.
I don't know. There's a lot of things going on with this guy. Does this file have
I
any?
understand
Yeah.
with our Sentry Force Prime gone, it's a large problem, but I think he might have created a huge butterfly effect of problems for himself. Now each of those Sentry Force Prime members are in another reality where Sentry Force Prime can help them.
Maybe.
We just need to bide our time until our heroes can return.
Unless you put him in like a pocket dimension or something. But I don't know a lot about dimensional travel. I'm just a water guy. I think so. With that, knowing that he operates off of temporal or dimensional paradox or whatever, does that help us narrow down the search parameters? Maybe there's dimensional energy being activated.
Yeah, so you would either need to build a device or find somebody who can help you track that, right? Like, that's a little outside of your group's wheelhouse in terms of power set.
Maybe we should ask another Sentry team, or maybe a solo hero that has something to do with tech to maybe help us. Or do you know any dimensional traveler people? I'm sure that that can't be a unique thing in this world. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we can search the database. That's probably good. I'm sure Sentry Force has a pretty good roster of heroes to choose from. So I guess what we would want to search for is tech and or dimensional expertise.
Okay.
I'm technically technological, but I just feel so much more arcane that I don't think a spell would help us track technological energy. I think it would help us track arcane energy.
Oh, totally. No, it totally will. This is a superhero game.
Yeah.
Right, hell yeah. Well, let's spell up and see if I can see some kind of warp in a dimensional rift.
Yeah, dimensional.
I'm always
rifts
trying
or
to
dimensional
spell up.
rifts.
Yeah, right? If something's happening, I might be able to
Give it a
tell.
whirly gig.
Oh, I got a 5 this time. Thanks, sweet baby Jesus.
You did the thing. You've earned your place on the team for another day.
Yay, I'm a robot. All right.
Good job.
So, looking for some kind of anomalies in the rift, I cast a quick spell. I'd like to imagine some kind of celestial dome sort of sphere comes up in front of us, and we can see the planet rotating, and whatever the rift is, we see some kind of anomalous energy.
Sure. I think that's a fair way to look at it.
That's tight. Hey, Corvidian, every time the construct says, I'm a robot, it makes me feel like maybe he's not a robot. You know what I mean? Just a little sidebar commentary over there.
All right. So, yeah, so you are able to track several hundreds of thousands of these dimensional rifts. They all seem to be located where Skyhold would have been sitting previously. So your immediate assumption can be that when this guy was pulling his duplicates in, each one's a mini rift, right? Like that. What's going on there? There you do sense 6 or 7 time displacement effects throughout there, but you're pretty sure, like, it's hard to tell, but you're pretty sure they weren't coming from the same source as the dimensional rifts.
Interesting.
The first reports, the report that we read from the first interaction mention anything about his suit? Because it seems now that he has some kind of suit, right? Did they mention his?
It mentioned he had a suit, and it mentioned that his suit was dumb and didn't do anything. And looked kind of ugly.
I feel like this
It
dude
does
found a
look-
magic ring or something, dude.
Well, it's also possible that he just found an empty raft in the sky and decided to take the credit for someone else's handiwork.
It's possible too. That's possible too. That's funny.
What could it be?
Well,
That seems more in line with the report of the hot dog stand, after all.
we know the source of the dimensional rifts. You're seeing time rifts. We need to identify what's causing those. Are those all located where Skyraft or Skybase was formerly floating?
All of them
Yeah.
but one.
All of them but
Yes,
one.
it's like, oh shit. It's like a bunch of little needle pricks and then a couple little bubbles. Where's the other bubble?
Yeah, where's that extra one?
It is deep, deep, deep underwater, about 1,000 miles away.
Interesting. Well, we have a submersible and a sea beast. So we could go.
Corvidian dead ass fucking stared at the camera like, are you fucking kidding me? We're going back underwater.
Maybe we could put like fins on your wings or something. Oh, maybe you could have a cool water suit that we could have.
Yeah, like a rebreather, and then you're like an underwater flyer with a rebreather. I'm gonna stay in the ship though.
I wouldn't mind becoming Manta Ray for an episode.
Be pretty cool. Can we do a retrofit for our non-aquatic heroes using some sort of fabrication device on board to?
Sure.
Sweet.
Absolutely, if you want to. You also know that roughly where that bubble is also the location of Atlantis.
Ooh.
So,
Hey, Corvidian, do you want tech or magic? You can either have like a rebreather, or I can cast water breathing on us. You could just still be us.
Yeah, magic is fine.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'll just cast water breathing. That's an easy level 1 spell. That shouldn't be a problem.
What's the what's Atlantis' stance on people? Do they like people or are they our enemy?
a really good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Atlantis' stance on people is they are ruled by a leader named Thule. And Thule thinks he deserves to rule the world, and he's kind of relatively pissed when he doesn't. If we are drawing analogs to well-known superhero things, he is like if you were to mix Doctor Doom and Namor the Submariner a little bit.
That's cool.
A little more to it than that, but...
Oh, no.
And I also have a picture, because I went ahead and got all these pictures.
I am a huge fan of both of the villains that you listed.
Oh, that's cool. He looks cool.
Oh, no.
He looks like he can kick our
It
ass,
looks
too.
like a combination of those two.
He does look like he's going to kick your ass, Sea Beast.
He's gonna kick my... Yeah, probably. I mean, this is a really good nemesis for Sea Beast. Does the time distortion magic match the same signature as Atlantis is putting out?
It does, and you happen to know that Thule is a sorcerer of no small ability.
It was Thule! He finally took care of the Prime guys, and then that stupid Danny Doppler took the credit, trying to cash in. What a bastard. That's funny.
Which, if you know Thule at all, it's probably not long till Danny, there's no more Danny.
Yeah. I almost want to go get Danny and be like, hey, you want to help us attack Atlantis?
This changes everything. Should we contact the agency that's not called S.H.I.E.L.D. and let them know
Action?
we're dealing with... Should we contact Action and let them know we're dealing with Thule?
That'd be a
Yes.
good idea. Yeah. Who wants to make the call? I can do it, or you can do it.
Yeah, you already have friends. I feel like you almost have friends in Action. If you don't yet, I feel like you almost do.
I'll contact Action. Beep-a-doo, beep-a-doo, boop-boop.
This is Agent Ramirez.
This is Sea Beast contacting you from the rig. We have information about the fate of Sentry Force Prime.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're the New Haven City
That's
heroes.
us.
How's that going?
It's going fine. It's going better than it is for Sentry Force Prime.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
It seems that they've been displaced in time by Thule.
I'm gonna escalate you up the chain to my manager.
It's probably a good idea.
And like, there's you hear some hold music for a moment. And then click.
Thank you for calling action.
This is
Your call is important to us.
please wait while we prepare to take action.
There is a non-meta emergency. Please hang up and dial 911.
There's a click. This is Special Agent Jones.
Agent Jones, this is Sea Beast of Sentry
Special
Force.
Agent Jones.
Special Agent Jones. This is Sea Beast of Sentry Force Silver. We have information.
New Haven City team. How's that going?
It's better than Sentry Force Prime's going. Seems that they've been displaced in time by Thule. And we are on the case, but we decided we should report it to action in case we fall in battle or you wish to help.
Well, the government has a non-aggression treaty with Atlantis, so unfortunately we can't take any direct action, but we will happily log this and let you do your work.
That's incredibly helpful. Thank you.
They said they couldn't be directly involved. Can they be
Sure.
indirectly involved with resources?
Yeah, can you?
What sort of resources did you have in mind?
Maybe you can help put out the call to other Sentry Force teams.
Action doesn't oversee or have any control over the Sentry Force organization.
It's true. It's fair.
Locate the owner of this bank account and send through a picture of the cardboard cutout.
One moment. It appears to be a Danny Duffencroffer.
Yes, we know who it is. We want to locate him.
Sure. One moment. And you hear some clicking and there's some muffled voices. Mr. I gotta look up his name every time I say it because I can never remember what Mr. Duffencroffer was last seen in Sentry City. We don't know why. He wasn't committing any crimes. He's been released on good behavior for some time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, maybe we can use that dimensional shift energy that he gives off to find him and bring him with us to Atlantis. We should just shoot him out the torpedo bay at Atlantis and then just let him propagate and see what happens.
And this is the construct. Right now we have one small reconnaissance submersible unit. Is there anything you can offer in the way of naval support?
For locating Mr. Duffencroffer or for your approach to Atlantis?
For an assault on Thule's kingdom.
Still no. We still have a non-aggression pact that hasn't changed in the last 3 minutes.
No. Just one we can borrow.
Still, no.
We will only use it in self-defense.
That's not how this... All right, it was Mr. the Construct? First name the, last name Construct? Excellent.
That's correct. Thank you. Thank you, Special Agent Ramirez.
This was Jones, but thank you.
Thank you, Special Agent Jones.
Look, this is Sentry Force Silver, right? The Haven City folks? All right, look.
Yeah.
We can't give you a submersible. We can't give you a submarine. We can't help you with the Atlantis side of things. That would be a giant political snafu that we can't engage with. If you find Mr. Duffencroffer and that's, there's processes for that. You find him, he's committed a crime, you turn him over to the authorities, you know how to do all that. If you happen to steal the action submersible that's in dry dock at Century City and pilot to Atlantis, I suppose we couldn't stop you if we didn't know you were coming and it was gone in international waters.
And what's the address of that dry dock?
And you're only on the phone, but somehow you can hear special agent like pinching the bridge of their nose.
It's
with
okay.
exasperation.
Don't worry, Construct. I know where they keep it. But I would do nothing with that information ever, Special Agent. Thank you.
Have a good day, Silver Team. And there's like a click. And like at the very end of the click, you're like muffled like, Jesus Christ.
Alright, well, let's go find Danny Doppler, because that's fun, and then we'll steal that submersible, and maybe we could blame it on him. That'd be really funny.
What kind of hero frames somebody from theft of government property?
Look, hold on, listen, Alan, hold on for a second. If the villains framed him and that's bad, then if we frame him, it's gotta be good, I think, right?
Yeah, that's how morality works.
Everybody on both sides framing this poor guy.
I've been withholding my idea for Danny because it's a, 4-color heroes game and not a dark heroes game. So I've been withholding my idea for Danny.
It's probably for the best.
I love that.
Inject him with regeneration serum and then just keep on ripping parts off and sew it into a
cannon fodder. Straight up cannon fodder.
Turn him into a Zamisi creature. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we won't do that. We'll keep it fresh.
Okay. All right. So you head towards Sentry City to find Danny and check out this submersible in dry dock.
Hell yeah.
I need each of you to give me an investigation roll, just standard 2d6, unless you have the perceptive trait.
I got a 6. Another 6
Okay.
and a 4.
Yeah, I got a 5 and a 6. Look at us cooking up.
Everybody,
I got a
great.
6 as well.
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't take long. There's something about the report where he was robbing a hot dog cart previously, and you're like, oh, there's a food truck festival. You go there, and lo and behold, there are a couple dozen Danny Dopplers attempting to knock over a taco stand.
Danny Doppler.
And one of them turns, it's Doppel Danny. And another one turns, no, it's Dampler Doppely. And they just start yelling like nonsensical mishmashes of their names at you.
Wait. I'll get bigger and like louder. Okay,
They
calm
all
down. We received your video. We know that you didn't really displace Sentry Force Prime in time. We want you to come with us to help us defeat the ones that did. This is your chance, Danny. This is your chance to change your fortunes.
And like, there's one of them like eating a taco. Like, there's like some lettuce hanging out of his like look off his mustache. He kind of looks at you. We're good. Thanks.
We'll buy you food.
Or, Thule could come after you when he realizes what you've done.
That's true. He probably will kill you. That's not good. Or displace you in time. Whatever he does. Enemy of the enemy is my friend?
One moment, please. And all the Doppel Dannies like huddle, and they're like, you can hear some yelling and some talking, and there's one of them yells, "No, I'm Danny Prime. I get to make the decision." And it was like, "This is a Dannyocracy, darn it." And there's other one, "No, it's a Doppelocracy." And it's just nonsense. These guys just apparently like they're like Pokemon or something. Their name is what they yell every time they get a chance. Finally,
Danger, damn it!
They all turn around. All right, we're willing to help in a limited sense for total immunity for any and all crimes we might commit or have committed. It's like one of them like reaches over and takes another taco, and you can see the poor proprietor of the taco stands like,
we can offer you immunity to crimes you commit in Atlantis.
"You have that kind of legal authority?"
Well, I mean,
They all-
we're not going to prosecute you for it. Really, what it is we don't have the authority to prosecute those crimes. So technically, you have immunity.
What kind of help do you want us to provide? I'm not going to Atlantis. I don't do well with water. Can't swim.
We want you to be a weapon of mass distraction.
In Atlantis? No, thank you.
It's okay, we have a submarine.
Look, do you want to know why I do crimes where I knock over food stands? and hot
Kinda.
dog
Is it
carts?
Yeah.
because you were a middle school teacher and after a struggle, you decided to take to petty crimes to survive a life of mediocrity? We were wondering.
No, it's because all my doppelgangers are pulled from other realities. If they die here, they're still dead. These aren't like imaginary, they are versions of me from other worlds. If they die, they are dead.
Then why do you look like that?
But that also means that if they
Oh, I-
live, they live.
Right, which is why I don't do crimes that get people killed. Because if any of these versions of me die, they can't go back home.
Why did you trash Sentry Force Prime's base?
It was just sitting there. I thought I could get some money.
Okay, well, we have enough. I guess we'll just turn you over to the cops now.
All right. Better than Atlantis.
I guess so. Okay,
On that we agree.
go to
Danny's like, all right, and like some of the Danny's come towards you like this, and then another one yells, "Food fight!" and tips over the taco stand, and like all the Danny's just scatter like cockroaches in the daylight.
Well, that's probably someone else's problem, I think. Let's go to the submarine, guys.
I think that's an excellent place for our mid-session break. A little
Hell yeah.
early, but we're making some time.
It's a good spot. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Go ahead and drop a comment, a like, or whatever. Don't forget to hit follow. Use our code fresh out the box at galleongames.com for 10% off of all Tiny D6 products. And we'll be back after a short intermission. Stay fresh.
Intermission.
Fresh out the box.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays Tiny Supers from Galley Night Games. I'm still Johanna and I'm still Sea Beast.
It's me, Casualty. I'm playing Construct. Use our code Fresh Out the Box at checkout at Gallant Knight stores. Anytime you buy a Tiny Discs product, you'll save money, we'll make money, Alan gets money, everybody wins. You should do it, and we love you.
And I am Vampire Bite, still playing the Corvidian, the flying winged striker who's going underwater.
And I'm Alan Bahr. I am running the game and playing myself.
Yeah!
Woohoo.
So we arrive at the dry dock. Do we have to steal it, or is it, like, there?
It seems like all the guards are on break for some reason.
That's crazy! What fortune, guys! Let's go take this thing.
All right, so you climb into the submarine, and it's a smaller submersible, not like a full like nuclear style submarine, but more like a like a deep sea vehicle kind of thing, right? And you head out.
Hell yeah. Done.
Better to have something a little more shield or a little more technologically advanced, as it were. Something better than just what I imagine we had before.
Yeah, you can assume all the technology here is just like slightly farther along than the real world, and so if you've got something from like action, it's probably even a little farther down that line.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bordering alien technology, right? Not quite there yet, but like pushing the human bounds.
It's the difference between like, if you have you're like, I drive a sports car, and then this guy's like, I drive an F1 car. Well, they're not the same thing, right? Even though they are both cars and they work on the same technology.
Yeah.
One of them is like science fiction style technology. The other is a car, right?
Oh,
So
yes.
like, this is a submersible. Yeah.
I'm gonna check to see if this thing has like stealth runners or something, so we can
Ooh,
sneak
that's a
up.
good question. It does. It has all kinds of like a cloaking thing. It's got really no weapons per se. It seems like more of a research thing.
Once we get
It's got
into
all kinds of
range
radar
of
and
Atlantis.
scanners, things like that.
Yeah, we'll keep the scanners on. Once we get in range of Atlantis, we'll go stealth mode and try to get there without being noticed. Because I don't think Thule thinks we're coming as of yet. So,
Okay.
but maybe if he's like Dr. Doom, he's ready for anyone to show up. So.
Also, if he has agents inside action, we played our card already.
Yeah, that's possible. But hopefully it didn't go any further than those two since, they let us steal something. Oh no! Alan doomed me. Fair enough.
I have points.
You have points, yeah. Use them. Everyone in the chat, you have points. You can doom and boom.
Can I boot myself?
I mean, technically. There's nothing I can program to stop you. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Keeps things interesting. But yeah. Activating stealth mode.
Alright, cool. So you all head out. So I actually have some pictures of Atlantis. Give me 1 second. Why do I have a font named Atlantis? What is this?
Oh man, is it cool? That's probably cool.
No, it's all blurry, like you're trying to read something underwater.
That'd be really funny. It looks like it's submerged. You can't read it.
Just a font from 10 feet underwater.
All right. So as you approach Atlantis, you see a city that kind of looks like this.
Tight. It's pretty cool. It looks like, it looks kind of like how I'd picture Atlantis, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm, for the people who are who optically challenged who can't see it or people who aren't watching, it's
Yep.
more grandiose, like almost dwarven than I
I was
imagine.
gonna say it looks kind of like Moria. A little
Large
bit.
statues, yeah, huge statues with torches and very regal. Okay. Yeah, the buildings even look almost face-like I would. Oh, they're Doctor Doom-like because of Thul's
Oh,
axe.
classic like Skull Island bad guy base.
Oh,
That's great.
Thul, you son of a bitch!
See, Alan's a classicist. That's I can grok with that. That's cool.
Those familiar with Elder Scrolls, it has very Dwemer vibes.
It does have Dwemer vibes.
I mean, sometimes the old ways are the best.
Yeah, I also enjoy the classics, so I appreciate.
If you're gonna be a super villain, put your face on everything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty relevant.
Like, why would you not?
Yeah, that's fun.
So basically, the city of Atlantis sits inside this giant mystical. It's not really a dome in shape, but there's like a mystical barrier that protects the city and keeps it safe underwater. The people who live in Atlantis can actually they can breathe both regular surface air and underwater without help. Like they don't really have any. They're sort of amphibious, I guess is the word. Without like that makes you think of a frog. They look like humans. They just happen to be able to do both. But they have a very sort of proto-Roman empire. Atlantis is older than Rome, but like if you were to look around it, you'd see like societally there's a bit of a Roman vibe to certain things. Proto-imperial Rome. The buildings are all kind of squat. They're all like this volcanic basalt, like really stout, thick rock with like veins of ancient activity, and everything looks old. It's old but maintained. Like nothing's crumbling, nothing's falling apart. It is this really sort of almost Baroque, like Roman-esque city.
Very cool. Is it all just underwater, or is it like in a contained dome kind of thing?
So there is a dome, and the reason there's a dome, because they can survive in both, right? The reason why there is a dome is actually because they engage in a robust trade with certain nations of the world, and so that's for like the visitors.
like North Korea and stuff, or like.
I mean, yes, but also like really like so the problem with Atlantis is they are a massive superpower that nobody has a good way to reach. Like you can't nuke an underwater city effectively, right? Like your usual sort of military deterrence. I mean, you can, but it's just not the same as like if you do it on land, right? And when their emperor is a super techno wizard sorcerer guy, like basically anybody who has a coastline is at risk from Atlantis, and Atlantis is far less at risk than everybody else.
Yeah. Mutually assured destruction doesn't really work with them.
Right. Not effectively. So the superheroes tend to keep Atlantis in check more than anything. And Thule he might be an egotistical bastard, but he's smart enough to play nice in the ways that matter. Like, the Atlanteans don't raid, they don't pirate, like, they conduct rescue ops for ships, things like they know how to play the PR game. Enough that like they're not ostracized or cut out of things like the UN, but they are sort of this. They are one tipping point away from like tyrannical superpower, right? They ride that line and they know just how to ride it. And so they aren't like North Korea where they're fully ostracized, but it's also harder to make them play by the rules if they don't want to. And so like yeah, they do trade with North Korea, but they trade with the US. They trade with like if you got a coastline, they probably trade with you. And they have access to resources nobody else has at the bottom of the ocean. Like they're functionally like have a monopoly on a bunch of stuff.
Like unobtainium.
Yeah, or even like rare earth metals and certain things that are down there that nobody else has access to.
Cool.
So, and they know that and they use it.
Okay. Well, we need to figure out how to approach this place stealthily and get in.
I suggest we try to handle this matter diplomatically. It seems Thule has the advantage in every way.
It does. It does. I don't know if we can raid the civilization, just the three of us, honestly.
So maybe this is a
Perhaps-
good time in superhero parlance to talk about what your goal is, right? Like, what is your goal here? Like, you set out for Atlantis, but I don't think you set out with a plan in mind. You didn't kind of, what are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah. Well,
I think the greater overall plan is to free Sentry Team Prime.
yeah.
Okay.
But now that we are approaching the city, we see that force is not probably going to be our first resort.
Yeah. I think you probably knew that going in. Like, this is not like hidden information from the world at large.
Now, maybe we could have like picked him off at like a tower, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like a
Right.
rescue a princess from a border tower prison, but that does not appear to be the case.
Yeah. Yeah. So we need to get Thule to free these the Alpha team. Or another sorcerer, perhaps?
What if Thule... Never mind.
Oh, you know what? What if we just get in? We don't have to see. We can't beat him just going in and kicking his ass. It's not going to happen. But we could theoretically enter, get whatever spell book or artifact he used to disperse the team in time, and either break it or steal it and figure out how to use it, kind of thing.
As
Maybe
long as
this is
it's
a
arcane or
reconnaissance mission.
technological. As long as whatever he uses is an arcane or technological object, I should have a good chance at breaking it at least. Not that we can fight Thule, but I may have some way to disable his trap.
Yeah. So
However,
this is more of a
We
recon
may attempt to appeal to his humanity. Clearly, he could have wiped out nations of the world if he intended to. So, dare I say, he has a reason. He has imprisoned Sentry Force Prime. And perhaps if we hear out his reason, we can appeal to the man.
Yeah, but that's risky because then we lose the element of surprise.
This is a megalomaniac we're talking about. I don't think reason is within reason.
I agree with that sentiment.
He hasn't killed Sentry Force Prime yet. Reason still exists somewhere under that mask.
I mean, Dispersed Time's pretty much dead. You know? I mean, technically, if you put them back in time, then they are dead. But
Let me see if I can figure out where... Oh, go ahead, Covidian.
Flying angels from Inspector Whoever, for
Yeah.
example.
yeah. Yeah, the sad Celestials from Inspector Spacetime. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know you
Perhaps
were a
we should
nerd,
try-
Covidian.
Perhaps we should first try to find the surge of arcane power and see if we can figure out where the distortion advice is. And if we get caught, we can then try to appeal to Thule's
Yeah,
humanity.
that's a good plan B. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Go ahead and try and locate the source of the magic, and we'll see if we can sneak in and get it.
I did. I rolled a 5. I got a 3 and a 5. So, in a very similar manner, I pull up sort of a 3D version of magic, an underwater layout of Atlantis a little bit, at least where the magic spikes are. And I have to imagine there's probably more than one here. But we're looking for something strong enough to hold Sentry Force Prime, so I think it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Okay.
I hope.
Sure. Okay. So, yeah, you've got a few options there, but functionally, I mean, so there's a lot of sorcerers in Atlantis, so there's kind of magic everywhere. Sentry Force Prime, if Danny is correct and they were shunted through time and space, they're not, currently being held here, right? So there wouldn't be like a prison effect or something. So there's a few particular places that seem to have giant spikes of magic effect. One is what you can assume is Thul's throne or palace. Is that big skull-looking building you saw on the pictures? Makes sense. That would be one. There's like a large glowing obelisk that seems to be made out of coral and volcanic rock. Kind of near the center of the town. And then there's what looks like an open city square kind of place that seems to have a lot of that too.
There are three major sources of magic. Of course, Thul's kingdom. Second, the town square. Third, this coral volcanic object. It seems to be the source of arcane energy.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably some sort of life support or something for the city or defense. I don't think we should mess with that. The town square seems like an unlikely place for this to be hidden. I'm betting the Skull Fortress is probably where this thing is hidden.
Into the belly of the beast.
If we get closer, maybe you can divine better exactly where this object is. Yeah, we'll try to sneak aboard Atlantis as close to the skull as we can.
Sure, no problem. So, who's piloting the submersible?
I probably may. I mean,
okay, excellent.
Yeah, I think
It's really
I'm the
good that
backup pilot.
it's really
Whenever
good that
you
I'm
jump
doomed.
out.
So, pilot person, why don't you roll some dice for me? I would like a test from you. And if you have a thing that would let you drive a vehicle better, which I doubt you do, you can go ahead and have advantage, but otherwise it'll just be 2d6.
I have my super soldier background, and I am a nautical super soldier. I don't know.
I
if
don't
that
think
counts.
that's going to help you drive the vehicle better. I got to be honest.
That's fair. But yeah, I'm doomed, so I only get to roll one dice. Let's see if I die. I got a 3.
Excellent. Well, you don't
Great.
die. That'd be an extreme piloting test. You just like swerve into like at the bottom of the ocean, and just die horribly.
And that's a party wipe. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Buy my games because I won't run them. So yeah. So you do your thing, and as you're getting closer, you see two like Atlantean patrol subs kind of pull up.
Whoop whoop.
And yeah, not quite like that, but like they kind of flag you down and they guide you towards like a area in the bubble where like surface people are allowed to land.
Okay.
And then as you land, they like peel off. Basically, they're just sort of like almost like tugboats, right? Getting you in where you need to go, and then they leave.
So we approach as if we're supposed to be here.
Yeah. And there's like a bureaucrat looking guy at the bottom, like. And he's like, names and information, what brings you business or pleasure, kind of thing. Like, it's like the customs guy checking you in.
Shit.
Business.
Yeah.
Tourist.
Pleasure. Yeah, I'm an aquatic person myself, so I wanted to come see fellow aquatic people. Aquati.
Right. Are you the guest of anybody in particular?
No. No. I'm gonna say no.
He kind of looks at the construct. He's like,
I found you on
and
Groupon.
your guardian golem. Is that being returned to the Atlantean Museum, or?
I am here for business.
Maybe a tune-up for this guy. Yeah.
I am here for business. I am here for business. My
See.
business is to protect the meat bags.
You let the guardian golem talk?
Well, that's one of the many issues we need addressed. So.
Huh. And you probably noticed this first, the construct, but there are a lot of you wandering around in Atlantis. Like, almost identical.
Oh no, we found your origin.
Uh-oh.
Side
Isn't it
mission.
weird that they're all modeled after me? That's the craziest thing.
Maybe you're the creator.
And a really effective model if they
That'd be a
copied all
really
the other ones
funny
after
leap of
me.
logic. You must have made all of these guys.
Yeah, right? They're all clones of me. A duplicator, and I didn't even know it.
Who needs
Whatever.
Danny when we have the construct?
Well, the bureaucrat, fine. He stamps some papers. You familiarize yourself with the rules of conduct and don't get in trouble.
Sounds good. Thank you. I'm gonna walk off awkwardly.
I feel like in the back of my mind, I already know the rules of conduct of this place, but I can't explain why.
That would be weird.
Well,
All right, so you're in like the open air area, Corvidian. There's plenty of room to fly and stuff here. Like this is functionally like a space you could treat like any up to a point, like anywhere. Yeah, you guys. I mean, there's a big like imperial thoroughfare with statues on the side. Thule is the 63rd ruler of Atlantis in his lineage of rulers, all named Thule. So there's like 62 statues, and then there's a blank plinth that his statue. I think he's not dead yet. There's hotels and museums and like all kinds of stuff. Like, it's not so modern that it's like a tourist trap, but they've clearly made the barest amount of effort to make space for visitors to Atlantis.
hell yeah. Is it like a Hilton or is it some Atlantean brand?
It's yeah. Atlantean. No.
Be pretty.
It's a
funny.
JW Marriott.
Yeah, it'd be really funny if it was like a Marriott or something.
It's Super 8.
It's like, hey, I'm a member.
We've got an exclusive deal with Atlantis for platinum members only.
No, so you don't see any like things that you would recognize in that sense, but like they have places for visitors to stay is more what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
most of the people who come here are business people or politicians. Like this is not a place people tourist.
Yeah.
The Atlanteans don't care for that and they don't allow it.
Hell yeah. That makes sense. They seem yeah. Well, let's try and sneak over to that skull and see if we can't find ourselves some sort of temporal device.
Well, you don't have to sneak very hard because it's right at the end of the big imperial thoroughfare.
Look at that
There's a
guy.
big, like, triple-wide road with statues, and at the end of it is Thule Skull Palace.
Maybe we should
The
bring
man
an
is not
offering.
wrong.
Maybe he has supplicants bringing offerings and stuff, and we could like sneak in with them or something.
There's like people moving around doing business. Like it's kind of a normal city in that regard. Like there's just people walking, talking, whatever.
And since he blends in so well because he's a construct, that's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, construct. Can you network or interface with any of these other constructs?
Let me try. I did roll a 2 and a 6.
Excellent. You can't interface that way because you're magical, not technological per se, right? Well, you're a mix of both, like everything in Atlantis. But as you observe them, you realize that you are sentient. These appear to not be. So you share a physical appearance, and, corporeal form or whatever, but on a like sort of a mental acuity or sentient, like these are more like robotic golems or like pre-programmed things, whereas you are a fully fledged sentient being.
I'm afraid while we share an exterior shell, the interior makings or arcane powers that differentiate us make me quite different from these constructs. Due to that, I am unable to interface.
You're like Sonny from iRobot.
Sure.
It's cool. Well, it was worth a shot. To the palace. Corvidian, are you gonna come in through the front door with us?
Yeah. If I fly down the thoroughfare at normal walking pace, not full movement.
Just
A
let them know
guard
we're
kind
looking
of
for the magic library.
halt. Uh, what's your business in the Imperial Palace of Thule?
We come bearing. Oh, him. Yeah. We came to get our golem serviced.
I'm here for business.
See,
My business is to protect the meat bags.
he's broken or something.
Please show me to your arcane library.
Keeps asking for the arcane library. I don't know what that means.
They kind of look at you. This is the Imperial Palace. If you want the Civic Library, you'll find it. And he kind of gestures away.
I detect a large temporal spike.
He keeps saying stuff like that.
Whose construct is this? He looks at the two of you, Corvidian and Sea Beast.
I am my own construct. I am here to protect the meat bags.
He looks at another guard and they kind of whisper something. He's like, "You're welcome to enter the palace."
Thanks. Well, we appreciate it. Keep up the good work, soldier. I'll give a salute.
Okay, the palace is ornate. It is baroque. It is it's got like a bit of a Spartan-esque brutalist vibe to it, right? Everything's big, solid slabs. It's square. It's more brute force than it is elegant. And your steps echo through the hall as you move. So are you looking for anything in particular? Or are you just kind of wandering around until something twigs?
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, it would stand to reason we're trying to avoid Thule himself. And suspicion, so we're trying to stay in areas we're allowed to be in, but I guess hopefully the construct can pick something up to guide us in the right direction.
Yeah, I hate to say we're just kind of peeking through doors as we go down hallways, but I feel like we're doing the superhero equivalent of peeking indoors as we go down hallways.
Superheroes do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Like,
all right.
Question. I love the question.
The question's great. All right, so as you're doing so, you... Okay. Each of you roll a die for me. Just tell me the number you get.
5.
2, 5, 3. Excellent. All right. Okay. So, Sea Beast, you kind of crack a door and look in, and you're like, oh, this is clearly the kitchen. Like, they're preparing something. It smells so good, and you're so hungry. You need to make a save test, not to go in there and steal some food.
Nope. I'm gonna go eat.
Okay. It is some of the best seafood you've ever eaten in your life.
Oh, man, where did they get this stuff? Probably right outside, huh? This is amazing.
Okay.
Farm to table.
Corvidian rolled you said 3, right? Excellent. Yep. Okay. Great. So you're kind of looking around, and you kind of poke your head in, and you open a door. There's like a set of stairs that goes down, and farther down the stairs, you could hear like the clink of chains and like groans and stuff. It kind of sounds like a dungeon or a prison of some sort.
Hey guys, I might have found something.
My mouth's full.
No, not the kitchen. A dungeon. Prison.
I'll be right there.
Either that or it's a lot more of these constructs.
I'll finish my food and go check out this dungeon area with Corvidian.
Okay. All right. So they go to do that. Construct, you're wandering around. And as you go, there is they go off to the dungeon, and you crack open a door, and there's like a hall that is just rows of golems that look just like you, just like like almost like you would see in suits of armor in an old medieval castle, but these big golem things.
Hmm.
And there's somebody
Cool.
like cleaning them. There's some people doing repairs to them. They seem to be like kind of maintaining them.
I'm going to walk straight to the end. I mean, straight ahead, dead ahead to what I can only assume is an altar or some kind of head in charge.
Actually, a big double door.
Love a big double door. Are there knockers? Is there like a huge knocker, or do I just push this boy open?
You can just push it open. Big old just.
All right, in we go. Let's do it.
Excellent. We'll come back to you in a minute. All right, you two going into the dungeon level down below. You head down, and you enter a room, and like, if you weren't sure Thule was a full supervillain before, like, this is classic, like, iron bars, people in manacle kind of dungeon. Like, he is not trying. Like, this is like, there's like, you're pretty sure you see somebody on like one of those stretcher racks, and like there's an Iron Maiden in the corner. You're like, not even trying to pretend he's not a supervillain or be inventive. Like, these are just full-on dungeon stuff. But there's nobody there, but you can hear the groans and some of the chains are clinking.
But there are prisoners?
There's nobody there.
Nobody there. Okay.
But you do hear groans, and chains are kind of clinking against each other.
I guess search for the source of that.
Okay. Well, give me a perception test.
Perception test. 5.
Double sixes.
Ooh, double 6s.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, neither of you are magical, but your gut at the end of the search is like, this place is haunted. Like, this there is not something weird. I mean, there's something weird going on here, but like, this is like, people have died here. There are ghosts here. This is like a dungeon with ghosts.
Oh man, I didn't expect that. Let's get out of here, Corvidian.
But what if it's the Sentry Prime temporally trapped and it's their temporal ghosts?
Well, I'm not qualified to make that calls. I think either way we gotta get out of here.
If you guys free the Ghostbuster containment unit that's holding the ghosts in Atlantis, that's gonna be the greatest follow-up story arc.
Is there a way to liberate all the ghosts from here? We're not magic. We can't do that.
Are there
Well,
keys?
so let's step back and let's think about it like you would a superhero comic, right?
Mhm.
If a superhero in a superhero comic is like, there seem to be ghosts here, and I don't do magic. How would you approach that problem? Okay, there's manacles on the walls. The ghosts seem to be trapped in this dungeon. What traps people? Manacles.
Yeah, they're shaking them. I guess. Yeah, I guess you're right, Corvidian. We could try to open the manacles.
Yeah, look for some keys and start unlocking cells and manacles.
You start great, and as you do, the groans start to fade. The clinking slows down, and eventually it all dissipates.
I'm gonna take a pair of manacles with the key because these manacles can trap ghosts, and that's probably pretty useful.
Okay, fair enough.
I got ghost manacles.
All right. So the construct, you push open the doors and step in with a big clunk, and you have entered the throne room.
Papa?
And sitting on the throne, looking at you, is Thule.
I detect a temporal rift.
Do you?
It seems Sentry Force Prime has gone missing. I detect a temporal anomaly.
You're the one who's on the surface world.
That is correct.
Interesting.
I'm here to retrieve the meat bags. I must
But
protect the meat bags.
The two you came with, or Sentry Force Prime?
All of the meat bags.
Ambitious.
How can I retrieve the meat bags? How can I protect the meat bags?
I suspect you are affecting a bit of a cadence designed to lull me to complacency, but I'm aware you're sentient. We can speak normally, Construct.
I still have one belief.
Which is?
We'll protect the meat bags.
Well, you can add sentience to the robot, but you can't take the robot out of the sentience, I suppose.
However, I'm willing to do business with the most powerful emperor on Earth.
You're
What does it
terrible
look-
at pottery.
What does it look like to you to free Sentry Force Prime?
You wish me to free them? At this point, you two can catch up to him with your ghost manacles.
I would show up and be like, "Oh, we weren't supposed to come in here, buddy. This was on the do not come in list." I'm gonna pat him
I'm
on
gonna
the back.
turn and look at you. I detect a temporal anomaly.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Corvidian, Sea Beast, welcome to Atlantis.
Thank you, Emperor Thule. Well, I assume you know why we're here.
The construct has made it relatively clear.
I don't even mean to repeat myself. It's just that I do, and I want to protect them.
I understand. It does you credit that you are so focused on your mission when you don't have to be.
Thank you, Thule.
Well, will you free them? That'd be cool. Be nice. Be a good guy thing to do.
Certainly could.
I mean, why displace them in the first place?
It's a bold presumption to presume I'm the one who took that action, it seems.
I suppose so. We don't have any direct evidence you did it.
Well, perhaps you should be more careful what accusations you sling around in whose home.
I
where
do
one might
detect
wield ultimate legal authority.
a temporal anomaly.
It's probably fair. Well, we tracked the energy back here, so I don't know. Maybe you
Did you?
know what happened.
I do. And
Wait, was it really Doppel Danny? It's so funny. Double red herring.
no, but I am happy to free Sentry Force Prime. I would just ask a small favor.
Okay.
Don't be so skeptical.
Okay. I'll approach this with an open mind. Fool.
Excellent. You gotta. He does something and moves his hand, and there's like a magic spell effect. You know, boo-ba-doo-doo, magic, woo-doo-doo-doo. Jazz hands, and then Sentry Force Prime, like reflections of them appear and like crystals like floating in the air, kind of like they're in stasis. Fortunately, I can't complete the ritual to bring them back fully. They're currently trapped in a liminal space.
Would our combined magics be able to bring them back?
You say you've followed a temporal anomaly here.
Yes.
Are you having problems with your volcano?
Uh, did you? Who found the temporal anomaly? Who brought you here following it?
It was a combination of me and Sea Beast. I don't know who to take credit for.
It was. I mean, you're the one that did the magic
Yeah.
behind it, though.
I did, yeah.
And your sentient Atlantean golem here, an accomplished magician, you would say?
I mean, best one on our team.
Greatest one I've met.
And I don't mean to disparage you or imply anything wrong here, but you're aware that your golem was detecting itself, right?
Is that the temporal anomaly?
Your golem is the temporal anomaly. You are following the golem that was following you.
Okay. So
I
does that
detect an
mean
anomaly.
that
Yes.
would make sense. Does that mean he has the power to undo it?
His own temporal anomaly? Probably. I doubt he can restore Sentry Force Prime.
Hmm.
That would require his destruction.
Because he caused the temporal anomaly?
Oh. No.
Okay.
And Edthul kind of looks to the side. Excellent. Well, I think we've talked enough. You surface dwellers are so easy to confuse with items of magic. But you were distracted and did not interrupt my ability to complete the ritual. So, excellent. And there's like a crackling purple lightning that like shoots over you all. And you feel like energy collapsing. Like you feel like you're like being squished and pressed and like twisted and your stomach's all in knots. And all of a sudden the three of you are like kind of just floating in this strange void aether.
Oh no. Are we in the liminal space now?
Yes, and you can see Sentry Force Prime sitting there.
Well, this sucks.
And they all kind of turn and look at you and move to attack the construct.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, thank God, we found you.
I'm gonna get all
You'll
big
kind of-
and get in the way.
Let me see if I have a picture of Sentry Force Prime. I have pictures of all of them individually, but I don't want to like go through like all these pictures.
You too can see Sentry Force Prime if you purchase the Galleon first campaign book.
That is true. Yeah, just buy my book and you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of stop, and their leader, who is a hero named Gallant, looks at you and goes, "How did you get here? What are you doing here?"
We were banished here by Thule. He tricked us.
We came to rescue you, but we got duped.
Yeah.
And this one is sentient. He's not one of Thule's minions.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I detected a temporal anomaly, and now we're imprisoned.
But
Right.
he might be able to get us out of it. Are any of you
It is.
sorcerers?
Yes. Yes. They have a sorcerer who's part of their team.
Hell yeah. Well, sorcerer, perhaps you and the construct can work together to break down the walls, like Jericho.
Nice.
1 second here.
Break down the walls.
We appreciate a good 2000s WWE reference around here.
Hell yeah.
I mean, guess if that's what you're into.
I mean, I did love the Y2J debut back in 2000. I'm not gonna lie, I loved him coming over from WCW. It was a good time for me. Maybe not for him.
As long as you were happy. Oh, here we go. I have a picture. Let's see here.
Ooh. Up. Chat.
Oh, they look cool.
Hey, there's the magic guy.
Yeah.
Those are the one that's wearing the Constantine jacket.
Sure. Yes.
That's tight. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a little short to be a Constantine jacket, but
That's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
the one with the big glowing orb. But yeah,
There's an art to homage where you can't go too far, but you have to go. Like it's a balance.
Balance, yeah.
Right. His name's Asher Solomon.
That's a tight fucking name. I like that.
And you kind of. I think I can use your mystical link to Atlantis to pull us out of here.
I was wondering.
I can't guarantee it won't destroy you in the process. I don't think it will, but magic is unpredictable.
Fret not. I have but one belief. And I will at all costs do what is required to protect. And I'd look at everyone. All of the meatbags. This is why I was assigned to Silver Team in the first place.
All right. And he kind of does jazz hands and pink magic sparkle, purple magic sparkles, and orange magic, like all the colored magic sparkles. And there's a poof, and you guys feel like somebody's like taking like a large fishing hook and like hooked it in your belly button, and you're like being pulled from behind. It's like deeply, and then there's like this like kind of slurping, popping sound, and all of you, including Sentry Force Prime, goes sprawling across the floor of Thul's castle.
Bah. Is Thule surprised?
Yes.
Yeah! That makes me happy.
And he kind of stands up angrily. And, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Am I still in one piece?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I no longer detect a temporal anomaly. And I pull out my shield, and the flame lights on fire to my arm.
I'm gonna get all big.
this is a nice big throne room.
Oh yeah, you could totally fly.
Okay, yeah. In
And
that
like
case, I'm going for
your
this.
throne room, there's large pillars that you can zoom between to make attacks miss you, obviously.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative. If you get a success, you go before Thule. If you don't, you go after.
I go after.
Roll to
I
5.
also go after.
Okay, so you're the only one who goes first there, the construct.
I am the construct. Holy shit, what am I gonna do? I wasn't ready to go before this guy. I know exactly what I want to do. I want to dispel magic. I don't want to attack on my turn. I want to dispel magic, and then I want to evade.
Okay. What magic are you explicitly trying to dispel? Like, walk me through. what
So
you're
I know he's got magic up in this place. I know he's prepared. I know he's a sorcerer, and I know this place is laced with magic. So whatever he's getting ready to do, I want to try to dispel his armor or whatever offensive attack he's preparing. I want to dispel him.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you make a save test, 2d6. If you are successful, because he's gonna do 2 spells on his turn. If you are successful, I will let you dispel both. If you fail, I'll let you dispel 1.
Perfect. Ready for like a counter spell kind of thing. I love that.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 and a 2.
Excellent. All right. So he his first so he goes next. So you're like, you kind of get ready, and you're like summon your magical energy, and he kind of gestures, and like a bolt of like arcane energy shoots out of nowhere, attempting to strike Asher Solomon, and you kind of dispel the magic back to the Aether, and he turns to you and glares, and he kind of, that was a poor move. and he like you don't even see him do magic, but all of a sudden like you can feel like your sentience leaving the construct body. Like he's trying to revert you back to your golem self.
Oh yeah.
And with a huge effort, you managed to like stop that effect from happening. But Thule is an arch villain, so he actually gets a third action each turn instead of 2 like you guys.
Hell yeah.
And so he does another spell, and there's like a sound, and all of Sentry Force Prime just sort of disappears.
No.
He didn't have enough time to banish them. He did sort of scatter them throughout his palace, kind of like a short-range teleport, like, be gone. Actually, you know what? That's what he says. He's like, be gone.
Hopefully
Now.
they're not too far. Well, once he's done with his turn, I'm gonna charge him in my giant form. And I'm gonna give him a big ol'... I'm gonna hit him with my pole arm.
Okay, go ahead.
Got a 5.
Okay, so you rush up and you bring your whatever bident, trident, quadrant down on him.
Oh yeah, my bident. That's right.
And like he reaches up a gloved, armored hand and just catches it and holds it there easily. And he kind of just shoves you backwards.
Nice.
No. Go ahead, Corvidian.
First action, I'm going to do Standard Brawler Heavy Strike. I got 1 success.
Excellent. And how much damage is that?
It's a heavy...
So 2.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And my second is going to be Evade.
Okay. Excellent. So you will strike him. His armor seems to blunt some of the blow. He wasn't prepared for you. You kind of came out of nowhere flying, and he stumbles backwards. But his armor seems to absorb some of it. And he kind of shakes his head with frustration.
Keep an eye to the sky, Thule. I'll say as he gets struck by my friend.
All right, your first construct.
I think it's time to shoot. Hey, actually, I really loved the counterspell last time. Let me stick with counterspell. I think he's going to do more tomfoolery. I want to be ready to try to counteract as much as I can.
Same thing. I'm gonna require a save test for you.
Roll 2. I rolled a 3 and a 2. No good this time, and then I'll
only be
evade.
allowed to. You will only be allowed to do 1 spell. So I will let you. When he does his first spell, you can pick that one, and if you pick that one, great. And if you don't, then you'll stop the second one. Nice and easy.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's his turn. So he doesn't cast a spell. He actually just full on just socks Seabeast in the face. So Seabeast, you need to make a save test.
Double 6s, baby.
Excellent. So you manage to he hits you hard and you almost fall over. He does 3 damage when he hits you.
I reduce it by 1.
Yep. So you'll take 2. And you almost fall down. You manage to dig your feet in, and the flagstones of the throne room crack under your feet as he hit. He full on and he's big. He's maybe 6'8", 6'10" in his suit, right? He's a big guy in a suit of big magic power armor, basically. But he's not as big as you, and you're oh, okay. He's throwing some weight around despite not being as big as you.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, it definitely hurt. It got through my additional toughness stress capacity.
He gestures towards the Corvidian and casts a spell. It will go off, so you want to stop it there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you dispel his anti-gravity spell he was going to hit the Corvidian with to bring him to the ground. And then he glares at you, and he yells, "Guards, bring down the construct!" And a bunch of these Atlantean guards come rushing in with a kind of laser rifle looking thing, so they start shooting at you. Well, they're incompetent. They all miss wildly.
Oh, yes. Big evade also.
Yeah. Well, all three of them missed, so it does not matter.
I'll turn my head to the guards and I'm going to fire a gout of water out of my throat. Bah! At one of them.
Okay.
And I miss. And that's cool. But it looked cool. It looked like I was helping. And then with
awesome.
my other action, I'm going to turn back to Thule. My turn, and I'm going to stab him with my Bident.
Give me a roll.
No dice. That's okay.
He manages to like pivot out of the way as you're biting. He didn't like manage. He like just kind of coolly does the martial arts, like watches the biting go by, kind of.
He's definitely faster than me.
Kind of superheroes or heroes always biting off more than they can chew.
I don't know. I could chew an awful lot.
All right, Corvidian.
Oh, let's do first action, another heavy strike on Thule. Nothing.
Yeah.
So you, he's busy evading the biting. You swing. He kind of brings his arm up and catches the blow, managing to avoid any harm from it.
You get 2 actions, though.
I'm still going to reserve the second action for evade.
Okay, so you evade. Excellent. So remember, the way evade works is you spend the action now, and you get to evade all attacks until the start of your next turn. So, great construct.
I hate to be the guy doing the thing, but this is working great to keep counterspelling him, so I will keep counterspelling him for now.
Yeah.
It's something that I can do that he does not like. So let me try to keep it up.
Okay.
3 and a 2 again, actually, this time.
So you can again one spell when if he does a spell.
Perfecto.
All right, his turn. He Sea Beast. You're in melee with him. Make a save test.
Yeah. No dice.
Excellent. So he like kind of comes towards you, and he actually like grabs you by like the belt and the throat and lifts you up over his head, and then he throws you at construct.
Is this a strength save? Would my strong affect this and give me an extra dice?
No. So save tests are only impacted by vigilant trait.
Gotcha.
Most traits are proactive. They apply to things you do. There's a handful of traits that like make evade better, or they let you get advantage on save tests. This is not a we don't like Tiny D6 doesn't do opposed rolls. We don't have contests here. Like if you fail the save test, he just does the thing.
That's cool. I mean that works. Yeah. Okay. I get thrown at the construct.
Yeah. Both of you are going to take 1 damage
Ah!
as a sea beast comes colliding into you, construct.
No problem.
We gotta stop meeting like this, buddy.
And he turns and tries to like. I'm gonna see if he hits first. Okay. You can evade, Corvidian.
Got one.
Okay. So he turns and like swings a backhand at you almost dismissively, and you duck under it. And then the guards are going to turn and shoot at construct. Oh my gosh. Okay, they all miss. They're terrible. They're the worst guard.
Big evade. Big evade.
They're stormtroopers. Excellent.
Apparently.
That puts it back to me. Let's shoot fire at Thule. Let's try that. Let's try a fire blast this time.
Okay.
Arm up, and I do roll a 1 and a 2, so I spray arcane fire, but it's just not close enough to him, or he dodges out of the way as arcane fire rips across the chamber.
You're underwater shooting fire at an Atlantean wizard. He's just kind of like, meh.
Yep.
And your fire turns to steam. He's like, eh, come on.
And then I'll evade second action, shield up still.
Excellent.
Trying to make sure
right.
that these guards don't accidentally shoot my homeboy.
All right. Sea Beast or
Big risky.
Corvidian.
Oh, it's their go before us.
Google's in between. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So He's gonna attack you, Corvidian. You evaded again on your turn because you swung. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and evade.
5.
Okay. He strikes at you with a kick, and you manage to flit out of the way, fly, whatever super cool superhero like dodge backwards with your wings you do. And he kind of roars in frustration, and he throws his hand out, and a sword like zips across the air from by his throne to his hand, and he just grabs his big, like, kind of almost like a big greatsword looking thing, and he just brings it up around his head and down on you again, Corvidian. So roll evade again.
I will fail that one.
Okay, it's 3 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurts.
So you throw your wings in the way, but to catch the blade, you catch it, but he like sends you flying back into like a pillar where you hit the pillar and fall to the ground, right? Superhero stuff. And like you can like that is clearly some sort of magical sword.
Damn.
And he kind of turns
Are-
to the group of you, and
Are the guards one stat block or individuals?
they are 1 stat block.
Okay. First action is light ranged feather darts at them
Okay.
to
Fire away.
get them off of the construct.
Okay.
Yes, there's a 5 in there.
They go down. They have 1 hit point. So
Second will be
they're just
back to
boots.
evading. Second action will be back to evading.
Fair enough. Sea Beast.
I will charge back at Thule, seeing this magical blade. I think my first action I'm going to try to rip it out of his hands.
Okay, I like it. You're strong,
Mhm.
so you're not gonna have to roll. I'm gonna make him make a save test, and because you're strong, I'm gonna give him disadvantage on it.
Hell yeah.
So hang on here. Excellent. But then I just booned myself, so I'm gonna get 2d6 instead.
Yeah, hell yeah, you did.
I still failed. I regret nothing.
Yes.
So
I
yeah,
snatched
you
it out of his
rush towards
hands.
him, and I'm gonna be like, you drop your bite in. You can pick it up for free. I'm not gonna penalize you for this narrative stuff, obviously. But like, you grab his hands, and you guys kind of wrestle for a minute, and you wrench his hands apart, and like headbutt him, and he drops the sword. That's how you kind of disarm, and you kind of kick it away.
Kick, and then I'll pick
Yeah.
up. I'll put my foot under my bite, kick it in my hands, and I'll thrust
Yep.
into his chest.
Make your attack roll.
No, but that's okay.
Well, you tried.
I tried. I got his sword away from him. That helps.
All right, construct.
I'm gonna
We've
stand
freed the
between him and the
heroes.
sword.
We've freed the heroes. There's no reason to slay Thule in his throne room, I say as I walk over to the sword and grab it. Then I will start to cast something you guys are familiar with as my teammates, an arcane portal that will take us all out of here in a turn or two, however long the game master decides.
Ooh, hang on a second. Oh, there it goes.
Did we free them? They poofed away again.
Do I have enough?
I no longer detect a temporal anomaly.
Excellent. I still have enough points. All right, so it's going to take you 2 turns because I doomed you.
Perfect. I love that. That's
I
great.
didn't have enough points to doom you. I was going to let you do it in 1.
So I start slowly summoning a summoning circle. It would appear that this Atlantean chamber room has a magic dampener for just such the occasion that someone tried to snag something and escape.
All right. Thule is furious. Like, you can't see his face because of his mask, obviously, but like the anger in his eyes. He's like, you have made a powerful enemy today. And he's going to cast a spell, and you chose not to dispel. So,
Correct.
all 3 of you need to make a save test.
No.
Okay, those of you who passed, you only take 1 damage. Those of you who failed, take 3.
Yes.
Oof, the armor.
Does my armor
Sorry.
reduce this?
You can reduce it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my armor cracks as I've taken all 3 of my armor damage, and I'm now eating into my stress capacity.
Yeah, he cast a spell, and you can feel like your body ripping and rending, and like
You guys can see the arcane life force from inside the construct pouring out of the cracks. He looks like he's in bad shape.
he will summon his sword back to his hand. You're holding it right, the construct. So give me a save test, 2d6 to hold on to it.
2d6.
Losing it won't impact your ability to do the spell or anything.
3 and a 4.
Okay, he summons his sword back to his hand, and that'll be his turn. And the mooks are defeated. So we have Sea Beast and Corvidian.
I shall go. He said, "You have made a powerful enemy today." I'm gonna say, "Likewise," and I'm gonna just stab him with my trident again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 2 thrusts at him. The first one misses. The second one hits. I am a striker, so he can't reduce my damage, and I do an extra +1, so I do 3 damage that can't be reduced.
Okay, excellent. He takes it, yeah.
Yeah, Corvidian's going to dive bomb him with a pummeling attack again. That is a success. So that's the 2 for the heavy.
All right. You crack him across the helmet, and he like jerks to the side after the bite blow has staggered him already.
You know what? We're going to do it again. We're not going to evade this time.
It's a heavy strike, right?
Oh, yeah. So
evade only
is
make
second.
1 attack.
Yeah, yep. That is why I was doing that. So evade, yes. Excellent.
Well, I probably should have only made 1 as well. That's okay.
Is your bite in a heavy attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So you should only made 1. Yep.
Whoops.
It happened. Whatever. So top of the order is Construct. The spell finishes. Arcane Portal is open.
I'm gonna hold this arcane portal for my friends. I don't want to abandon you guys in Atlantis. The primary objective has been completed. We have freed Sentry Team Prime.
I guess we have to survive 1 more Thule there.
Yeah.
Can you counterspell on your turn, Construct?
Can I concentrate on this and counterspell without... Okay, yes, then I would... Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I don't want him to do that again. That hurt really bad.
No. Who needs an evade? I rolled a 5 and a 1. That 5 is looking real good.
Success.
All right. He's going to try to cast his spell again. You can negate it if you want. It's the same damaging spell to all of you.
Yeah, you guys didn't like that. I didn't like that. I cracked open. Let's negate that. Let's try to stop that.
He's furious that you're stopping his magic. He's just very unhappy about the fact that you're doing this. So he turns towards you, and he kind of... you can't see his face, but you can just sense a malicious grin. He's like, "Back to dust with you, armor."
Negate that
Double
spell.
1 armor spell. Boo.
Yeah.
But the magic evades him. He's too frustrated to concentrate effectively. The 3 of you can make your escape if you want, now that his turn is over.
You have made me in your image, and for that, I am eternally grateful. I say as I step backwards through the portal.
Come on! I'm going to charge through the portal as well. I'll get smaller as I jump through.
Corvidian?
Know that you are matched on land, air, and sea.
Clever.
And then dive through the portal.
Nice. I like that. That was good. All right. So you're back at the rig. I assume that's where you took everybody.
Yeah, that's where I figured that was where my arcane sigil would be, right? I could go back to the rig. Yeah.
Could quickly attempt to contact Sentry Prime to make sure that they are where they're supposed to be.
Asher Solomon managed to teleport them all out a couple rounds later. So, after they were separated. So, while you were fighting, they managed to get out. So, they're actually at the rig, because they don't have Skycold anymore at the moment.
Welcome to our home, Sentry Force Prime.
Thank you for your help.
We did what we could. Hopefully Thule doesn't kill us all.
Did more than enough. Perhaps we should move your base out of the water, though.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Actually, I was just like, it really sucks we have a water base with this guy hating us.
while removing me, I'm going to be in the med bay, the sick bay. I'm not feeling too great.
Excellent. And I think that's a great place to end it. You have rescued Sentry Force Prime, driven away the villains, encountered some fun NPCs.
Hell yeah. That was awesome. That was a great time.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you, Alan Bahr, creator of Tiny Supers, the
genuine
CEO
pleasure.
and #1 employee at Galleon Night Games. This has been Tiny Supers from Galleon Night Games. Don't forget to use our code Fresh Out the Box, all one word, at Galleon Night Games on all Tiny D6 products, all of them, any of them. Buy them all. Buy one, buy two, buy 100. Buy every single thing. You get 10% off all Tiny D6 products from Galleon Night Games using our code. I have been Johananon and Sea Beast, the Game Master Extraordinaire, and the guy that you all love.
It's true. I do love you. I'm Casualty. I'm Gary. I played the Construct, and I actually really enjoyed playing the Construct. That was a great final reveal, being an Atlantean Construct robot. Super sweet. Loved it. Had a lot of fun. Loved the boss fight. Very cool stuff. Loved the loosey-goosey rules to keep it flowing and keep it fun. Kind of rule of cool type stuff within reason. I had a great time, man. Thank you for your time, Alan. Thank you for your time, Vamp. Jahan, it's always a pleasure playing on the side of the table with you. I love playing with you. There was so much stuff I wanted to do, like when you were in that last fight. Instead of casting spells and stuff, I wanted to enlarge you. I wanted to go up and see if Alan would let me make you one size bigger with a regular enlarge spell to see if you could use that new power, right? Like I started to realize the synergy is kind of late on. And so... yeah, there's a lot of cool synergies that I think our team could have that we would develop the longer we play together. And so, I really do want to get back into Tiny Supers in the future and see what kind of fastball special type things we can get into. But thank you guys for your time. Thank you for the game. I had an absolute blast. I can't wait to play more. Like Jahan said, use the discount Gallant Night Games. That's 2 L's, Gallant Night Games. And you'll get the games and you'll be happy about it. And I can literally promise you'll be happy about the Tiny D6 games.
The code's Fresh Out the Box, by the way.
Oh yeah, Fresh Out the Box, all one word. You should do it. It's great. Thanks, Sean. Take it away.
I have been Vampire Bites, playing the Corvidian, a flying striker swimming around underwater, and still doing manageably well. I have thoroughly enjoyed Tiny D6 so far. Tiny Supers is a lot of fun. I've played a few different superhero games, and this one is so far one of the quickest and easiest to get into. So I definitely props for that. I do have a question that might be of interest to some of the listeners and viewers as well. Is there an SRD, and do you have any type of OGL type thing for Tiny D6?
Sure. So currently there is no open license. We used to have a community content program on DriveThruRPG. That is no longer available. I disagreed with some of their decisions they were making around AI and things like that, so we took our program down. We are hopefully in a few months, assuming my One Light project is completely up at a place where I'm comfortable, we're going to launch a Kickstarter for Tiny Frontier 2nd edition. We previewed the Kickstarter page, and with that, we'll be introducing some new sort of like fan and commercial licensing stuff that people can use independently.
Awesome.
This is my full-time job. I make my living, so I'm not as lucky as Wizards where I can throw my whole game under the CCBY and still make a profit. So there's a balance between like I got to make a living and I want people to do stuff. So, but there will be things like that for the games as we update them or roll them out or whatever. When I get a chance, each game will receive a sort of license that will allow them to do this kind of stuff.
Very cool.
In that case, I'll talk to you offline about some ideas for a new baseline.
Hell yeah. And definitely check out Fresh Out the Box. We'll try to keep you up to date on all those developments as Galleon Night representatives. So stay tuned. But yeah, Alan, take it away. Let us know.
I'm Alan Bahr. I have been Alan Bahr. I will continue to be Alan Bahr, at least for the foreseeable future. I make games like this one you played, as well as other ones. I appreciate folks coming along for the ride. I appreciate Fresh Out the Box for being awesome hosts and participants and making time for us. Use their code. They get paid when you do. They deserve to get paid. I also get paid. I like that a lot. You should do that too. But more importantly, these guys put on a great service. They've spent a lot of time with indie games, and that's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work with often a hard to see reward. So money's not the only reward, but a little bit does help. So, don't hesitate to show your appreciation. And if you like when we play Gallant Knight Games products on the stream, tell them which ones you want to see. Hook them up. I'll hook them up. I will come on. I will talk. We will make it happen so everybody walks away happy. But yeah, buy my stuff so I can eat dinner tomorrow, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Stay fresh.